Jacob Junior Nayinggul as Gutjuk, a young Aboriginal man who, in a bid to save the last of his family, teams up with an ex-soldier Travis, played by Simon Baker, to track down Baywara, the most dangerous warrior in the territory, his uncle. This is directed by Stephen Maxwell Johnson and is an Australian Western that just premiered on VOD today, after getting a release in Australia back in January. It's an action movie that also has an underlying message critiquing colonization, in particular the violence inflicted upon Indigenous people, as seen in an absolutely brutal opening scene which winds up hanging over Travis's head for the entire movie, as he played a part in it and has since regretted it. And Gutjuk, now going by Tommy 12 years later, was the only survivor of the attack seen in the opening sequence, which also adds a sense of underlying tension as the film progresses, as he's asked by the very people who attacked his family years ago for his help, though he is unaware of it. And what makes things even more complicated is that he and Travis begin to form something of a camaraderie over the course of the journey, even though no one truly trusts each other, especially as Travis was blackmailed into helping to begin with. Now, there's a sense of predictability when it comes to how that storyline plays out, as you can call it from a mile away. But the film still works for its mixture of enthralling fight scenes and its social commentary. It blends the two well, with the action being gripping, though still keeping the film at a somewhat grounded level, while its messaging is fairly strong and weaves into the narrative seamlessly without coming off as heavy-handed. A lot of that really comes to the forefront as we see a struggle for power unfold, as discussions arise as far as who should deal with Gutjuk's uncle, the police tracking him down, or the other indigenous tribes whose land our main characters have to explore in order to track him down. The cinematography is absolutely beautiful here, though heartbreaking at the same time, as the crew rides through land that's been decimated by violence and colonization, all captured in some stunning wide shots. There are moments in these characters' travels where nothing's being said, yet you feel so much thanks to the camera work by cinematographer Andrew Thomas. Though at the center of it all is a top-notch lead performance by Jacob Junior Nayinggul, who makes his feature debut here, but comes off as so natural that it feels like he's been doing this for much longer. While the film is dialogue-heavy, his best moments rely on his facial expressions, as he has to struggle between wanting to find his uncle, though also dealing with his distrust for everyone else. Now, I wouldn't call the film a slow burner, but it has its ebbs and flows, going from quieter moments as the crew travels through the countryside, to more explosive, action-oriented scenes, meticulously built up as some moments of tension boil over. While there were some slight pacing issues as the overall dreary nature of the film would cause us to stay in some of those quieter moments a bit too long at times, for the most part, it moved at a pretty steady pace. I think the only other thing that could have been a bit better is that some of the characterization could have been stronger. While everyone gives a top-notch performance, in particular two antagonistic officers played by Callum Mulvey and Jack Thompson, some of the characters only felt interesting strictly due to their performances, in particular Simon Baker, as I felt like I didn't know much about Travis beyond his role in this attack at the beginning of the movie. His guilt seems to be what defines him here, and I think we could have gotten more. That being said, I still found the film gripping overall, and it goes to show that you can have a film with a strong message while also wading deep into genre territory, in this case being an action western. Now, I hadn't even heard of this film myself until I was looking at new releases for the weekend, and I feel more than likely it's going to slip right under the radar in general. But if you have a chance, it's on VOD to rent now, and I'd say give it a shot. High Ground gets a 7 out of 10. So let me know, did you see High Ground, or are you planning to see it, and what were your thoughts? Did you find it thrilling? Do you have a favorite western? Let me know in the comments below so we can discuss. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please like it and share it, and for more movie reviews and film discussion, please make sure to hit that subscribe button to stay updated. Thanks for watching everyone, and keep having fun with film.